Hi folks, and welcome to another edition of What Did You Think?, where I have a chance to reply to the comments to a Facebook post I had made asking all of you, what did you think when you first saw me dance, danced with me, or in some cases when you first met me? And some of you have replied with some short answers, and some of you have also taken the time to actually try and remember the actual date or the details of that first meeting or that first encounter. And to all of you who have taken the time to comment, I wanted to say thank you in a slightly different way than just hitting like or replying to your comment. So hopefully you will appreciate this thank you video, as well as some of the stories I might be able to share as well. Keva Price. I was a newbie social dancer and only saw great dancers wearing heels. When I saw you, I thought, wow, she's such a fluid dancer, and it was refreshing to see you in flats. I also thought it looked like you were having so much fun dancing, laughing, and being so playful. Thank you, Keva. It's funny, you know, I used to always wear high heels, actually, for the longest time. The only time I started wearing flats was when I got an injury. I had sprained my ankle, and it was really difficult to keep my foot suspended and putting weight into my heel, so I had to go to flats. Right after that, I got injured and I broke my toe, and so again, like squeezing into the front of a shoe on a point didn't help. So it was maybe 3 or 4 years of dancing in flats that I finally felt like, you know what, when I'm traveling, I hate taking so many things with me. I'm teaching in my flat sometimes, so I was like, I'm just going to travel with flats. And unfortunately, right now, I've still yet to find a shoemaker that can make me custom shoes that actually fit my feet. That was always the other problem, is I have these very long and narrow feet, so not all the regular shoes don't fit. So that's why I wasn't wearing heels. But now I wear flats, I wear sneakers, I wear flip-flops, I wear whatever is convenient and whatever takes up the least amount of space in my luggage. But thank you for the comment, and yes, you're right. I'm almost always having fun dancing and laughing and being playful, because dance is, for me, it's almost like a game. It takes a bunch of adults and puts them into a playground, as far as I'm concerned. So how we would have interacted in a playground when we were kids, we'd be laughing and smiling, and we don't care what we're doing. If we trip and fall, you just get up and you keep on going, you know? And as adults, the salsa floor, that dance floor is our new playground. At least for me, it is. And whoever I'm dancing with, I'm always trying to draw out the child in them as well. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. Jean-Frederic Boisdet. Oh, that girl is cute, and she looks like she dances really well. I should ask her to dance. I'll do it tomorrow. So Jean-Frederic is a very good friend of mine, and that same nonchalant approach to dancing with a good dancer is exactly what I respect about him, and exactly why we are the friends that we are today. It's funny how we've gone from dancing, I think it was the Houston Salsa Congress when we met, and that's based on your recollection, Jean-Frederic, because I don't remember that time. We went from that event to trekking through Africa for a week in a truck with 2 other friends, and climbing mountains, climbing sand dunes, and eating all sorts of wild and crazy foods. Man, we have done a lot. I'm so glad you took an extra day to ask me to dance, because who knows, maybe that day if you had asked, I would not have been able to. So I'm glad you waited until tomorrow. And I'm glad that our friendship means that we have many, many, many more tomorrows. I love you. Lourdes. First, oh wow, this is a long one. First time I saw you, I was like, oh my word, what a musicality. I want to dance like her. And she looks like me. I remembered I was in Miami, and this girl came to me and said, can I take a picture of you? I said, sure. Odd. After the picture, I said to her, do I know you? She replied, no, but I admired you, and I can't believe I met Magna. I said to her, I'm sorry, I'm not Magna, but I love to be like her. So we both laughed. After that night, we went out to eat, and one of the DJs came to me and said, wow, you look just like Magna. So I smiled. That connected me to you even more, and after I found out that you are one of the best friends of another dancer that I know, and glad that last year we got connected and that you and I are friends now, My only wish next time I see you is that I want to dance with you. Love you, and please be safe, twin. Lourdes, after all of these years, I don't even, Miami, if we're talking about Miami, dancing in Miami, that had to be, like 2008 or 7 or something like that when we must have first met. And now we're in 2020, so after over 10 years that we actually connect with some people. But that's the beauty of salsa, right? That's the beauty of this dance and how it makes the world a much smaller place where we actually get a chance to meet people, see people, maybe not see them for years, and then have this one chance where we get to reconnect with them in a different light, and then a friendship blossoms out of that. And Lourdes, every time I've seen you since we've started to get to know each other better, you're always such a sweetheart. You've got such a beautiful soul, and I promise you we will have that dance next time. Rob Liberti. I thought, OMG, I'm so lucky I get to dance with her. While dancing, I watched how you let go and shined, and I tried to copy you. So in a sense, I was following a bit, and it was a really incredible experience. I'm deeply grateful to you for giving the average dancers a chance to experience the music with you. A forever fan. I'm not sure when it was that we had our first dance, but I appreciate your attitude. I appreciate that mentality. That is one of those things that people don't seem to understand sometimes when it comes to this dance. They think that there's a very distinct lead and there's a very distinct follow, but sometimes the lead is the follow, right? Sometimes the follower has a better sense of direction of where the music is going to go. And if you don't know it, there's nothing wrong with that. You can get to know it by following the follower. And I'm a huge advocate of leading a lead and following a follower in this dance where the roles are interchangeable and constantly change. So the fact that we had this dance and you had that attitude says so much about you, and I'm really glad because I'm pretty certain just based on you writing this comment that I must have enjoyed that dance a tremendous amount. Ardiela Rajap. Haha, there's 1 or 2 moves-ish. If Michael Jackson was a woman. You're so smooth on the floor and enjoyed watching your dances live as we had the privilege of having you with us in Cape Town. Still enjoy watching online and wanted to see more of you in the movie Shine. If MJ was a woman, that's a huge compliment in terms of the icon that he was in terms of his career alone, not personal life aside. But that is a huge compliment. Thank you. I'm not sure if I'm deserving of that. Somebody else called me smooth criminal in a previous edition of these What Did You Think videos. And Cape Town, woo, that was a great time. That was a great weekend. Excellent dancing, and everybody was just so much fun. And the food that I ate in Africa, especially in South Africa, was to die for. I still remember that. And in terms of the movie Shine, there's actually a short film that the movie Shine is based on. It was called Mano. It used to be available online. I don't think it is anymore. But in that one, I had a much greater role. So if that gets republished, you might be able to catch more footage in there. Sabine Safia, this woman is amazing, so full of creativity. I hope to dance like her. Thank you, Sabine. Thank you for watching another edition of What Did You Think? I so appreciate all of you taking the time to try and remember the first times that we met or the first times we danced and sharing all of your personal stories. It means so much to me. It allows me to relive moments that I was a part of but clearly wasn't a part of through your perspective. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I hope my own stories that I was able to share where I could remember them means something to you as well. And if you're watching this now and you have any stories of your own, of the first time that we met, the first time you saw me dance, or the first time you danced with me, please leave them in the comments, and I will do my best to get to you as well soon. And don't forget to subscribe, to comment, and share. Check out some of the other videos on the channel. There are lots of interesting topics, tons of dance videos, of course. And if there's any topic that you'd like me to cover in the future, just leave me a comment or send me a message on my social media, and I will do my best to do so. Thank you, and I will catch you in the next edition.